Pop Smoke. Bashar Baraka Jackson, better known as Pop Smoke, died on February 19, 2020 at just 20 years old. He was staying at a rented home in the Hollywood Hills when several armed intruders broke in during the early morning hours. The group was reportedly looking for expensive jewelry and cash after his location had been shared online. During the robbery, Pop Smoke was shot multiple times and later died at a nearby hospital. Police eventually arrested several suspects, including teenagers, and investigators concluded that robbery was the motive. Although his career had only recently taken off, Pop Smoke had already become the face of Brooklyn drill music. His deep voice, energetic style, and songs like Dior helped introduce the genre to a worldwide audience, and his influence continued to grow after his death. King Von. Davon Daquan Bennett, known professionally as King Von, died on November 6, 2020 at the age of 26. The shooting happened outside an Atlanta nightclub after an argument between two groups quickly turned into a physical fight. As the situation escalated, multiple people opened fire, including off-duty police officers who were working nearby. King Von was struck several times and rushed to the hospital, where he later died. Several others were also injured during the exchange. Before his death, King Von had earned a reputation for vivid storytelling, often drawing from his own experiences growing up on Chicago's South Side. His music connected with millions of listeners because of its detailed narratives and emotional honesty, making his passing one of the biggest losses in modern drill rap. Takeoff. Kershnik Karibal, known as Takeoff, died on November 1, 2022 at the age of 28. He was attending a private gathering at a bowling alley in Houston with fellow Migos member Quavo when an argument broke out after a late-night dice game. Within seconds, gunfire erupted. Takeoff, who was not believed to be involved in the argument, was struck by bullets and died at the scene. Authorities later arrested a suspect in connection with the shooting. As one-third of Migos, Takeoff helped redefine modern trap music with his smooth flow, technical delivery, and understated personality. His death shocked both the hip-hop community and fans around the world. Lil Peep. Gustav Elijah Orr, known as Lil Peep, died on November 15, 2017 at the age of 21. He was on tour and resting on his tour bus in Tucson, Arizona, before a scheduled performance. When friends tried to wake him later that evening, they discovered he was unresponsive. An investigation determined that he died from an accidental overdose caused primarily by fentanyl and Xanax. Lil Peep had become one of the leading voices of the emo rap movement, blending hip-hop with rock-inspired melodies and deeply personal lyrics about loneliness, anxiety, and heartbreak. His music resonated with a generation of young listeners, and his influence continued to shape artists long after his passing. Nipsey Hussle. Ermias Joseph Asghedom, better known as Nipsey Hussle, died on March 31, 2019, at the age of 33. He was standing outside the Marathon clothing store, a business he owned in South Los Angeles, when a man approached him and opened fire. Nipsey was shot multiple times before the attacker fled the scene. He was pronounced dead at a nearby hospital. Police later identified and arrested the suspect, who was eventually convicted of murder. Nipsey was admired not only for his music, but also for investing in local businesses, creating jobs, and supporting education and technology programs in his community. His death was widely mourned as the loss of both an artist and a neighborhood leader. Mac Miller. Malcolm James McCormick, known professionally as Mac Miller, died on September 7, 2018 at the age of 26. He was found unresponsive inside his home in California after friends became concerned when they could not reach him. The Los Angeles County Medical Examiner ruled his death an accidental overdose caused by a combination of fentanyl, cocaine, and alcohol. Investigators later discovered that some of the pills he had taken were counterfeit and contained fentanyl without his knowledge. Mac Miller had spent nearly a decade evolving from a teenage mixtape sensation into a respected musician known for honest songwriting and creative experimentation. His death highlighted the growing danger of illegally manufactured pills containing powerful synthetic opioids. Juice WRLD. Jared Anthony Higgins, known as Juice WRLD, died on December 8, 2019 at the age of 21. Shortly after landing at Chicago Midway International Airport on a private jet, he suffered a seizure while law enforcement officers searched the aircraft. He was taken to a hospital but could not be saved. The medical examiner later ruled that he died from an accidental overdose involving oxycodone and codeine. Juice WRLD had become one of the biggest stars of his generation through emotional songs about heartbreak, anxiety, and addiction. His ability to freestyle for long periods and create melodic hits earned him millions of fans around the world, making his death especially devastating. XXXXTentacion, Jose Dwayne Ricardo Onfroy, known professionally as XXXXTentacion, died on June 18, 2018 at the age of 20. After leaving a motorcycle dealership in Deerfield Beach, Florida, his vehicle was blocked by two armed men who attempted to rob him. During the robbery, he was shot multiple times before the attackers fled with a designer bag containing cash. He was transported to a nearby hospital where he was pronounced dead. Police later arrested several suspects, who were eventually convicted for their roles in the murder. Despite his short career, XXXTentacion became one of the most influential young artists of the streaming era. His music blended hip-hop, rock, and emotional themes, earning a devoted global fan base that continues to celebrate his work today.